Testing, test. Grace is my name. The system is acting up today, so I'm kind of delaying to see if it glitches again. And have you ever noticed how, like, within, like, the last year, I think it has been, ever since the United Nations got the internet from Osama, the only difference is the BS, okay? Obama, Osama, Bin Laden. Go look at all the photos of the man over the years, okay? No two photos are the same. But anyway, I came on here to educate you real quick. You know, Jesus wants you poor. That's how you show your love for him. Okay? No, he does not. And I'm not talking prosperity gospel at all. For I clearly penned, even as your soul prospers, okay? Get out of those bundled churches. I'm ready to throw them into fire. Now, Jesus was not poor. He was filthy rich from the age of 2. 3 wise men that are also the 3 kings of the East, traveled 2 years to find the lad in a house at the age of 2. Not in no stable or a cave, okay? But there is no room at the inn, okay? It's a multitude that no man can number, okay? And it's not like the grains of the sand of the sea, okay? It is not like that. Some things are written in the scriptures to throw you off track because God does not want all of you. He wants you all to come to repentance, that's for sure, but he does not want you in the inner court. So, Jesus was a poor man from the age of 2, ever since the wise men, which are 3 kings of the East, gave him gold. And you know, they must have reached in their pocket as they were leaving, and they kind of sprinkled some gold dust in his hand and said, "Hey, this is our love for you." No, Jesus was filthy rich, okay? Those wise men left gold. And maybe that's why God warned Joseph in a dream, like, get out of town. You're not in the right part of town to have that kind of money. Beyond the dream that, you know, Herod was looking for the young lad. Age 2 and under. Okay, so Herod knew. He was 2 years old, but, you know. So no, Jesus was filthy rich. That's why he wore a seamless coat, and it was so seamlessly perfect that the Roman soldiers cast lots for it, okay? Here's another one to prove Jesus was not poor from the age of 2 upward. Judas often dipped into the money box, but yet there was always money available for him to keep dipping into it, okay? And a bunch of snuff. That's the Roman Catholic whore bullshit lie that he was in a manger, so convenient and cuddly cute. No, he was not, okay? So anyway, what was the other one? Oh yeah, the feeding of the 5,000 men plus women and children. 5,000 men plus women and children. See, that was a multitude. The disciples asked him, they said, "Lord, should we go buy provisions for these people?" Okay? And they did not, okay? Now, that would have been blasphemy if they didn't have the money to go buy it. See, that would have been sarcasm. And God doesn't like sarcastic thinkers, okay? Unless you're like sarcastically teaching the truth. And then he's like, go for it, okay? So they said, "Lord, shall we go buy provisions for the 5,000 men plus women and children?" And he said, have them sit down in groups of 50 or whatever it was, okay? Now, the disciples were not being smartasses or anything like that when they asked him that question. They had the money. Judas dipped the money box often and it never ran dry, okay? I was going to touch on the Roman centurion at the cross and the spear, but I'm not going to touch it right now. There are other things to talk about. So yeah, keep following that Roman Catholicism and the Protestant Reformation and all her little whore bundled up churches, aka the daughters of the whore. The Baptist whore, the Pentecostal whore. I know you're not going to like this, but it's the truth. He said, come out of her, my people. You better be out of it by the time Elijah appears, because once he opens his mouth, the very moment he opens his mouth, he who is righteous shall be righteous still. He who is filthy shall remain filthy still. There is no cleansing, okay? So learn the Lord today. I want to get sarcastic because, I've had enough of all the stupidity that the government markets and dumps on the earth. One fad after another. Now it's all tattoos, hey. Well, when they go to put a mark in your right hand or your forehead, you're going to regret you got those tattoos all over your bloody body because your body is not yours. It belongs to the Lord, okay? A minute ago, that almost led me to another thing here to say. I'm so full of it that I just got to spit it out. Yeah, so Jesus was a poor boy up until he was 2 years old. And then he became filthy rich. And, if he did not have the money, then the disciples who knew that Jesus was the very God in the flesh, because Jesus told them, if you see me, you see the Father, okay? I and the Father are one. There's only one God, okay? And actually, when you pray, it probably doesn't hurt to go like, Father in heaven, thy name is hallowed. I don't know the right words to use on this verse because, which arts, he's an artist, okay, which arts in heaven. So, open the scriptures, look these things up. Jesus was filthy rich from the age of 2. That's why Herod was looking for the male children aged 2 and under. And history repeats itself, okay? So you better quit making babies and learn to help yourself to a friend.